Hello, welcome to LMU Tri-State News. I'm Ashley Hurley. Thank you for joining us for another edition of local and campus news, sports, and entertainment. Let's get started with this week's top stories. A Tazewell man allegedly shot his mother in their home this weekend. The Claiborne County Sheriff's Office states that it happened on North Riverside Road in Tazewell. 27-year-old Casey Shaw contacted police saying that he shot his mother, then locked himself in their bathroom. Deputies say that Shaw surrendered upon their arrival. The mother was found with gunshot wounds to both her face and neck when officers searched the home. She was transported to the Claiborne County Emergency Room for treatment and then later transferred to UT Medical Center. Her condition is unknown at this time. Shaw was placed under arrest and taken to the Claiborne County Jail, where he is being held on attempted first-degree murder. Bell County Clerk Becky Blevins and Deputy Clerks Kayla Carnes, Connie Watkins, and Flora Farrell appeared in Bell District Court, where they pleaded not guilty to the charges against them. Blevins' attorney argued that her bond of $25,000 is too high and that she is presumed innocent of all charges. It was then decided that Blevins be allowed to go back to work as Bell County Clerk. County Attorney Neil Ward said the Commonwealth and the Office of the Attorney General approved Blevins returning back to work because there are essential duties that she has to perform. It was also argued that Blevins' home incarceration was preventing her from meeting with her counsel. The conditions for Farrell, Carnes, and Watkins will remain in place and will prevent them from working in the clerk's office. A special prosecutor will be assigned to the case, and the next hearing for the defendants will be held on December 2nd at 1:30 p.m. The four were arrested last week on various charges. Officers got quite the surprise when they found $4,000 in a suspect's bra. Last Sunday, detectives with the Claiborne County Sheriff's Office met with Rogersville Police at the Quality Inn in Hawkins County. Rogersville Police had encountered suspects in a Claiborne County burglary investigation with large amounts of cash currency. After they spoke with witnesses and bystanders at the scene, detectives determined that Aaron Smith and Courtney Hatfield were involved in the theft of a large amount of cash from a Claiborne County man's home. The investigation led to the recovery of nearly $10,000 in cash linked to the burglary. Detectives located a stash of money at a residence in Claiborne County, and officers at the Claiborne County Jail discovered the $4,000 in Hatfield's bra. The two are charged with theft, and the investigation remains ongoing. A pair of suspects from Harlan County were indicted by the Claiborne County Grand Jury in connection to an incident from August of this year. 37-year-old George Rice and 33-year-old Billy Wynn were charged with theft over $1,000 stemming from an investigation where they allegedly stole a four-wheeler from a county commissioner's home in Harrogate. A sergeant with the Claiborne County Sheriff's Office was called to a seizure lot where the four-wheeler was identified. An investigation was launched and a hole was found in the fence along with footprints, and a broken lock was discovered on a trailer sitting inside the lot. Rice and Wynn were indicted on charges of burglary, theft over $1,000, and vandalism over $500 in relation to that incident. They were arrested at the Cumberland Gap Tunnel at a checkpoint after evidence was found that linked them to the thefts. Wynn is charged separately with burglary and theft over $1,000 stemming from an alleged incident at Haymaker Farms in Speedwell on the same day. A former Claiborne County Sheriff's Office investigator is now facing jail time. 41-year-old Bobby Morlock appeared in criminal court on Tuesday requesting a court-appointed attorney. Morlock is facing the charge of official misconduct, theft under $500, and theft over $500, which are Class E felonies in the state of Tennessee. The cause of the charges is not being released by the Claiborne County Sheriff's Office at this time. Morlock is a former state trooper whose tenure with the Claiborne County Sheriff's Office began after his termination with the Tennessee Highway Patrol. He will reappear in court in December in front of criminal court judge Shane Sexton. An escaped Granger County inmate remains on the run after more than a week. David Valentine and two others escaped from the Granger County Jail last Friday. Dennis Rucker and Shane Farrow were arrested last Wednesday night in Pigeon Forge. Local, state, and federal authorities continue to search for Valentine. Changes are in the works to make sure the jail is more secure. Locks will soon be repaired and more security cameras will be added. After the Granger County Jail was put on lockdown and jailers began getting interviewed by multiple law enforcement agencies, one man was asked to resign. Anyone with information on missing inmate David Valentine is asked to call the Granger County Sheriff's Department at 865-828-3613 or contact your local 911 agency. The East Tennessee District of the Department of Agriculture Forestry Division is advising residents to use extreme caution when conducting outdoor burning. According to the district, since October 31st, approximately 172 acres of land have been consumed by fire. 5 were caused by debris, 4 by suspected arson, and 1 caused by a burning structure. Those needing to do outdoor burning are urged to use caution and make sure safety precautions are in place. Precautions include having assistance on hand to help with burning, having tools and water to maintain the fire, watching the weather, burning away from dry grass or forested areas, and obtaining a burn permit from the Forestry Division. Burn permits are required by law but are free of charge. You can call the local Division of Forestry office at 423-869-8275 from 8 in the morning to 4 in the afternoon, Monday through Friday, or you can go online to get permits at agriculture.tn.gov. President Lincoln comes to Harrogate for a very special event. See what that event is right after the break.
Whether traveling for business or pleasure, Sleep Inn and Suites of Middlesboro, Kentucky invites you to dream better here. Located at the foothills of the Cumberland Gap, Sleep Inn and Suites offers luxurious rooms equipped with microwave fridge combo, desk, ergonomic chair, wireless internet, and 32-inch flat-screen TV. While staying with us, visit our fitness center, wake up to our complimentary hot breakfast bar, or have a bedtime snack with our fresh-baked cookies. Sleep Inn and Suites, located off Highway 25E, Middlesboro.
The J. Frank White Academy is more than a high school. Your child will have room to grow in mind, body, and spirit. Small, safe learning environments, individualized learning plans, and cutting-edge technology. Every child deserves a quality education in a safe, nurturing environment.
Our college prep program teaches a love of learning, self-discipline, and service to others. The Academy is fully accredited by Advanced Ed. You have a choice at the J. Frank White Academy.
No matter whether it's breakfast, lunch, or dinner, Subway of Harrogate and Middlesboro has your fresh interests at heart. On your way to work, try one of our mouth-watering breakfast sandwich or flatbread omelets. If it's lunch or dinner time, choose from our wide selection of classic, select, or premium sandwiches, all made to your order. If you're serving a crowd, Subway has sandwich platters, giant subs, box lunches, and even cookie platters. Whether it's dine in or carry out, you can eat healthy and eat fresh at Subway. Subway, 362 Catawba Avenue in Harrogate and on the corner of the Village Square Mall, Middlesboro. Looking for efficient, compassionate, and comprehensive health care for you and your family? Visit University Medical Clinic. All providers are faculty members of LMU's DeBus College of Osteopathic Medicine and are board certified in their specialty. Multiple specialties available including family medicine, pediatrics, OBGYN, and osteopathic manipulative medicine, with locations in Harrogate, Tazewell, and New Tazewell, and most insurance plans accepted. University Medical Clinic is here to serve you. Call 423-869-7193 for an appointment. University Medical Clinic.
150 years ago this Wednesday, the famous Gettysburg Address was given by our 16th President, Abraham Lincoln. It was a privilege to meet Mr. Lincoln on his trip here over the weekend. Here he is to tell us more.
Wednesday will be exactly 150 years since I delivered that 10-minute speech. I'm holding up well, don't you think? And so we're here to commemorate that. You know, I received my invitation almost as an afterthought. It was dated November the 2nd. We were supposed to speak on the 19th. I spent as much time on it as I possibly could in between my other duties, but I was still working on it when we got to Gettysburg. Quite frankly, after I delivered it and walked off the stage, my friend Ward Lamon was there, and I said, "Ward, that speech was a flat failure. The people just wouldn't accept it." And I thought that for quite some time until shortly afterwards, Edward Everett, the gentleman who spoke for 2 hours, sent me a little note and said, "Mr. President, I would flatter myself, sir, if I had come as close to the occasion in 2 hours as you did in 2 minutes. And at your convenience, I would deem it an honor if you would give me a copy of your speech." And I thought, well, maybe it did have an effect.
Coming up on December 6th, Christmas with the Lincolns will be taking place at the Abraham Lincoln Library and Museum. And we will have more on that event on next week's LMU Tri-State News. The Lincoln Memorial players had their first round of performances this week. Daddy's Dine, Who's Got the Wheel, began this past week with 3 performances at the Lincoln Memorial University Convention Center located in Cumberland Gap. If you missed these performances, head out on Thursday, November 21st and Friday, November 22nd for the last 2 shows. The house lights will go down and the actors will take the stage at 7:30 p.m. Admission is $10. LMU students, faculty, and staff are admitted free with a valid ID. Join the LMU players as they close out their fall performances this week. Last Tuesday, Dr. Lynn Moore, president of Southeast Kentucky Community College, visited the Lincoln Memorial University campus to promote continued education of their students.
We're looking to build more programs, particularly in the Middlesboro area. Just had the opportunity to speak with Dr. Dawson today and looking at opportunities to build maybe a paralegal program that will feed straight into your law school here at LMU. So we're very excited about all the programs that we can develop in the future. We really do want to develop our relationship with LMU so that way we're transferring more highly qualified students into your programs here at LMU. And roughly 24-26% do at this time. We're looking to increase that number.
Both universities are excited about the progress that was made and continue to look forward to a growing partnership over the upcoming years. The need for food donations in Claiborne County is great, especially around the holiday season. Enactus, a community of student, academic, and business leaders at Lincoln Memorial University, are conducting a canned food drive. This year, through the LMU Enactus efforts, 15,000 cans were donated to Servolution. Thanksgiving and Christmas dinners will be provided to over 300 families. The group is working to counteract the tragedy of hunger in Claiborne County. Enactus is working to address hunger, including organizing and executing food drives for urgent hunger relief and empowering those in need to defeat the cycle of hunger for a lasting hunger relief. Enactus is an international nonprofit organization that brings together leaders who are committed to using the power of entrepreneurial action to improve the quality of life and standard of living for people in need. For more information on Enactus, you can visit their website at www.enactus.org. Coming up next week, we are going to be talking to members of the Athletic Training Students Association about the upcoming Frosty 5K and Merry Mile Fun Run Walk on Saturday, December 7th. Cost for pre-registration for the event is $15 per participant, and registration on the day of the event is $20. Registration begins at 8 that morning and races will begin at 9. The races will start at Mary Morris Gymnasium on the main campus of LMU. For more information on the event, you can contact Patty Mason at 423-869-6813. Now, coming up after the break, we're going to be taking a look at what has been going on with sports around the tri-state area. Don't go anywhere.
It's the Old Town Grill.
The Old Town Grill is a special place where you bring more than family, more than friends. Bring a hearty appetite, because at the Old Town Grill, you'll never walk away hungry. A delicious change from the ordinary. The perfect place to bring the entire family. The best food and plenty of it. Join the fun and treat your appetite to something special.
It's the OTG.
The OTG is the place to be.
Looking for efficient, compassionate, and comprehensive health care for you and your family? Visit University Medical Clinic. All providers are faculty members of LMU's DeBus College of Osteopathic Medicine and are board certified in their specialty. Multiple specialties available, including family medicine, pediatrics, OBGYN, and osteopathic manipulative medicine, with locations in Harrogate, Tazewell, and New Tazewell, and most insurance plans accepted. University Medical Clinic is here to serve you. Call 423-869-7193 for an appointment. University Medical Clinic. When you're traveling throughout the tri-states, stay smart at Holiday Inn Express of Middlesboro. With nearly 60 rooms to choose from, fitness center, full complimentary hot breakfast bar, and seasonal pool, Holiday Inn Express of Middlesboro is all about catering to your travel needs. Our rooms are all equipped with flat screen TV, refrigerator, microwave, and we're conveniently located just seconds from the area's attractions. When you're on the road, stay smart at Holiday Inn Express, located on the Cumberland Gap Parkway, Middlesboro. Make reservations today by calling 606-248-6860.
I will help families adopt children from around the world and in our own backyard.
I am teaching ethics to the next generation of lawyers.
I will make a difference for the underserved of this region.
I will be an advocate for my clients.
As a prosecutor, I fought for those who couldn't speak for themselves.
I'm a lawyer and professor.
I will be a lawyer.
I will be a lawyer.
I will be a lawyer.
Welcome back. Let's start in LMU athletics and volleyball. The Lady Rail Splitters ended the 2013 season over the weekend with a split. On Friday night, LMU hosted Brevard, and even though the Tornadoes were already out of the postseason, they wanted to prove that they were still a tough team to deal with. Brevard won set 1 and 2 by the scores of 25-15 and 26-24, but LMU coach Jenny Michael used the intermission to fire her team up. The Lady Rail Splitters would win the next 3 sets, 25-18, 25-14, and 15-18 to take the conference win. Brooke Fleeman led the way for LMU with 17 kills and a .452 hitting percentage. The story on Saturday, however, was different for the Lady Rail Splitters when they played host to Lenore Ryan. Both teams entered the day knowing a victory would help their standing in the upcoming conference tournament. While both teams got off to a slow start, it was the Bears that finally found a formula of offense along with blocking defense to stop the Lady Rail Splitters' attack, and Lenore Ryan would win 3-0. The Lady Rail Splitters ended the match only hitting 62%, while the Bears hit 340 and was led by Ashley Wells, who had 13 kills. The Lady Rail Splitters will now move on to the Food Line South Atlantic Conference Tournament that will take place in Newberry, South Carolina on Friday. LMU finished the season tied with 3 other teams, and after the tiebreakers, LMU got the 4th seed and will take on 5th-seeded Queens University at 2:30 p.m. In Rail Splitter men's basketball, Josh Schertz and company went to Bristol, Tennessee Saturday night to face George Pitts and his King University Tornado. LMU got off to a hot start, hitting 60% from the field in the first half and relying on Vincent Bailey, who had 18 of his 28 points in the first half, as the Rail Splitters would take a 9-point lead into the halftime break. King, however, would not go away quietly, as the Tornado would battle back and would take the lead with 8:33 left to go and would lead by as many as 6 points until LMU once again won an 11-0 run to take the lead and eventually pull away from King 86-80. LMU will now get ready for their first South Atlantic Conference game on Wednesday evening as they travel to Mars Hill, North Carolina to face the Lions. Tip-off for the women is set for 6 p.m. with the men's game to tip at 8 p.m. And you can listen to those games on the LMU Sports Network on 91.3 FM WLMU. High school football continued on Friday night with the second round of the playoffs, and it wasn't the best night for the tri-state teams. In Class 1A in the state of Kentucky, it was Williamsburg making it a sweep against Pineville this season. Williamsburg beats Pineville 42-0. Somerset in Class 2A came back and upset Middlesboro at home 19-13. In Class 3A in the state of Kentucky, it was Bell County giving up a good effort but falling just short, losing to Central 14-11. And in the state of Tennessee in Class 5A, Campbell County's dream season came to an end as they lost to Knoxville West 50-18. In college football, the Kentucky Wildcats made the short trip to Nashville on Saturday to face Vanderbilt. The Wildcats got the scoring started off on a JoJo Kemp 2-yard run in the first quarter, but the extra point was blocked and returned 97 yards for 2 points. And then the Commodores would score 20 more unanswered points to win 22-6. With the win, Vanderbilt improved to 6-4 and now qualifies for a bowl game for the 3rd straight year, in which is a first for Vanderbilt. Kentucky falls to 2-8 and will still be looking for their first conference win of the season this Saturday when they travel to Athens, Georgia to face the Georgia Bulldogs. Vanderbilt will be on the road to take on the Tennessee Volunteers. That's it for sports. Stay tuned. More LMU Tri-State news after this.
It's the Old Town Grill.
The Old Town Grill is a special place where you bring more than family, more than friends. Bring a hearty appetite, because at the Old Town Grill, you'll never walk away hungry. A delicious change from the ordinary. The perfect place to bring the entire family. The best food and plenty of it. Join the fun and treat your appetite to something special.
It's the OTG.
The OTG is the place to be.
Looking for efficient, compassionate, and comprehensive health care for you and your family? Visit University Medical Clinic. All providers are faculty members of LMU's DeBus College of Osteopathic Medicine and are board certified in their specialty. Multiple specialties available including family medicine, pediatrics, OBGYN, and osteopathic manipulative medicine, with locations in Harrogate, Tazewell, and New Tazewell, and most insurance plans accepted. University Medical Clinic is here to serve you. Call 423-869-7193 for an appointment. University Medical Clinic. When you're traveling throughout the tri-states, stay smart at Holiday Inn Express of Middlesboro. With nearly 60 rooms to choose from, fitness center, full complimentary hot breakfast bar, and seasonal pool, Holiday Inn Express of Middlesboro is all about catering to your travel needs. Our rooms are all equipped with flat screen TV, refrigerator, microwave, and we're conveniently located just seconds from the area's attractions. When you're on the road, stay smart at Holiday Inn Express, located on the Cumberland Gap Parkway, Middlesboro. Make reservations today by calling 606-248-6860.
I will help families adopt children from around the world and in our own backyard.
I am teaching ethics to the next generation of lawyers.
I will make a difference for the underserved of this region.
I will be an advocate for my clients.
As a prosecutor, I fought for those who couldn't speak for themselves.
I'm a lawyer and professor.
I will be a lawyer.
I will be a lawyer.
I will be a lawyer.
In this week's entertainment report, the weekend box office numbers are in, and the action-adventure film Thor: The Dark World led all openings with over $38 million in receipts. The number 2 film was the comedy The Best Man Holiday, which took in over $30 million at theaters. Las Vegas and the animated feature Freebirds each took in just over $8 million. Now, this is going to be a big week for movie openings. The Hunger Games: Catching Fire, starring Jennifer Lawrence, Josh Hutcherson, and Liam Hemsworth, hits theaters this weekend. You will also find The Book Thief in theaters this weekend. The movie is based on the novel by Australian author Marcus Zusak and stars Sophie Nélisse as Liesel, a Jewish refugee of World War II who finds comfort in stealing books. Delivery Man opens this weekend. See how Vince Vaughn handles the news that he has fathered 533 children. Matthew McConaughey becomes an electrician and part-time rodeo bull rider as Ron Woodruff in Dallas Buyers Club, which opens this weekend. Woodruff lives life to its fullest and soon finds out that he is HIV positive and has 30 days to live. Now, looking for live entertainment, Martina McBride will be making an appearance on December 11th at the Tennessee Theater in Knoxville, with the show scheduled to begin at 7:30. Visit TennesseeTheater.com for more information on tickets. Also coming to the Tennessee Theater is the Christmas favorite Miracle on 34th Street. This is a story for the whole family to enjoy. Head down to Knoxville and see how a young lawyer argues a case in court that an institutionalized old man is Santa Claus. The show will take place on December 20th through the 22nd. Ticket prices range from $6 to $8. And all aboard the North Pole Limited, also known as the Tennessee Valley Railroad. This time of the year, the Tennessee Valley Railroad transforms into a gentle train ride to the North Pole. There will be lighted displays all throughout your journey, along with refreshments, storytelling, and occasional sing-alongs. And once you arrive at the North Pole, the train will pick up none other than Santa Claus. Ticket prices are $24 for ages 1 and up. The train departs for the North Pole every weekend starting November 22nd through December 8th at 5:45 and 7:30 in the evening. To book your ride, visit www.tvrail.com. Now, wanting to know what's new in music this week, Chris Brown's new album, X, is slated to be released Tuesday after many pushbacks due to his recent visit to rehab. Back in September, he took to Twitter to announce the November 19th release date. Daughtry fans can get excited. His new album, Baptized, hits stores this week. This is the band's 4th studio album and contains their single, Waiting on Superman, which was released in September. Catch the Magic Markers' new album, Surrender to Fantasy, and Dirty 3 guitarist Mick Turner is releasing his new solo album, Don't Tell the Driver. Now, new on DVD this week, Disney's Planes are in stores this week. On Tuesday, November 19th, you can pick up the family-friendly movie featuring the voices of Dane Cook as Dusty Crophopper, Stacy Keach as Skipper, and Brad Garrett as Chug. We're the Millers, featuring Jennifer Aniston and Jason Sudeikis, hit stores this week along with action thriller Two Guns, starring Denzel Washington and Mark Wahlberg. And Trekkies, get ready. We have a Christmas present for you. Star Trek: The Next Generation Season 5 is scheduled to hit shelves this week. And Billboard magazine has released the week's top 5 albums. Drake slid into 5th place with his album Nothing Was the Same. The Robertsons from Duck Dynasty with their Christmas album Duck the Halls, A Robertson Family Christmas, came in at number 4. Kelly Clarkson's Christmas album Wrapped in Red falls in at number 3. Coming in at number 2 is Katy Perry with Prism. And topping the list is Arcade Fire's album Reflector. Billboard magazine also released the top 5 country songs this week. Chris Young is occupying 5th place with his song All No. Tim McGraw's song Southern Girl found itself on the list at number 4. Mine Would Be You by Blake Shelton sits at number 3. Thomas Rhett's It Goes Like This comes in at number 2, and finally claiming the number 1 spot is Luke Bryan's That's My Kind of Night. And tune in next week to see what is happening in movies and music. Continuing with our newest segment on LMU Tri-State News, here is our pet tip of the week. Let's check out how to keep our pets safe and healthy.
Hello, I'm Chelsea Bonds-Walker, and I have Muffin here, and today we're going to talk about periodontal disease. As humans, we take pride in caring for our teeth, and we don't realize that our pets' dental health is as important as ours. Teeth are used in multiple ways for animals, such as eating, defense mechanism, carrying prey, and mostly keeping the tongue inside of the mouth. Periodontal disease is an accumulation of bacteria that forms into plaque and then mineralizes into tartar. If left untreated, it can result in the loss of the tooth or the surrounding tissues. Bacteria that eventually gets into the bloodstream from the plaque can affect the liver, kidneys, and heart. And for owners who love getting kisses from the animals, it can cause them to have really bad breath, and Orbits cannot fix that. And so the best prevention, according to the American Veterinary Dental College, is at-home daily dental health care. Brushing, of course, works the best, but some dogs don't tolerate that. So there's water additives, there are rinses, specific enzymatic rawhide chews, and Hills has a specific diet called TD that is to help with this, with teeth health. Don't forget to visit your local veterinarian or talk with your wonderful technicians about having your pets routine dental scaling and polishing. Thank you.
We will be bringing you another pet tip next week, so be sure to tune in. And we are going to close today's show out with a look at the Gettysburg Address that was presented on Friday night. Thank you for joining us this week. For everyone behind the scenes, I'm Ashley Hurley.
7 years ago, our fathers brought forth on this continent a new nation, conceived in liberty and dedicated to the proposition that all men are created equal. Now, we are engaged in a great civil war, testing whether that nation, or any nation so conceived and so dedicated, can long endure. We are met on a great battlefield of that war. We have come to dedicate a portion of that field as a final resting place for those who here gave their lives that that nation might live. It is altogether fitting and proper that we should do this. But in a larger sense, we cannot dedicate. We cannot consecrate. We cannot hallow this ground. The brave men, living and dead, who struggled here, have consecrated it far above our poor power to add or detract. The world will little know, nor long remember what we say here. But it can never forget what they did here. It is for us the living, rather to be dedicated here to the unfinished work which they who fought here have thus far so nobly advanced. It's rather that we be here dedicated to the great task remaining before us. That from these honored dead, we take increased devotion to that cause.